saying. I think I was saying I'm old, and then I said if I'm gonna be objective about what I think is good and bad or better than other submissions, then I have to kind of reduce myself or step outside of what I have learned and think about it in a different way, in a perspective. And I do try to do that all the time, even when we're doing our stream, but it's so difficult to do that. It's difficult to do that. And then,
she just did it right there. You see how she cut her? Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
And then you know what I thought about? I thought about Simon Cowell, because Simon Cowell does not know music. He's never played an instrument. He doesn't know how to do anything. And yet he took over the whole American Idol space as a judge that everybody kind of respected. But why? Is it because he just kind of knew what was good and bad? Or did he see something special in the artist that other people couldn't see? Like, what do you think that is?
So I think that's closer to what producers are, right? There's people that can make beats, and then there's people that can know how something has to work together in order to work. It's the same. Have you met movie producers, right?
Yeah.
They don't have they have nothing but soft skills, and without that person, movies wouldn't get done, right?
But there's a certain type of like eyes. Right?
They have a thing.
They had a thing, like, oh, it's something.
And it's something that's not tangible. I've noticed this.
But that's what I'm saying. So what is that thing?
Right? I've been trying to figure this out too, because there's again, it's the thing that, like, if you take somebody like Hitmaker, right?
Yeah.
Hitmaker's got the talent, and then he has what we're talking about right now. It's a thing beyond, like, you know how to play something, you know how to piece things together. I'm telling you, I haven't been able to figure it out.
Okay.
There's a couple of people with it. It's like Benny Blanco, Rubin has it too.
But back in the day, A&Rs, well, it depends on the decade of the A&R. But A&Rs, that's essentially what they were supposed to do. They were supposed to see somebody and say, that person has star quality. That person can actually be famous, or that person has what it takes to convince a large mass population that they are good artists, right? So what is that thing? Because now a lot of people, they talk shit about A&Rs.
You know what I think it is?
But there's something there that they could see that other people cannot see. And some, I think Avelia said they are able to spot entertainers. But I think it's more than that.
I would almost say that it's a spiritual thing. They have the ability. I have no logic for this. I cannot prove this. But I feel like people can sense the spirit of something. Like, this is something that Diddy was very good at. And unfortunately, why he was able to get to the position he was able to get to, right? He could sense something's capability before he fully saw it realized. I've noticed that I kind of have this too, where you can sense that, like, for example, and I started testing this as of recently. YX was playing a bunch of his songs on live, and I was listening, and I was like, you haven't found the drums that you like yet, huh? And he's like, I haven't. He's like, that's crazy that you knew that. There wasn't a beat that I'm like, that sounds like it could have better drums. But I know, based off what I'm hearing, I could hear where he's trying to go without knowing exactly what it is that he's trying to do. I have no explanation for it, but I've seen other people do it too, where they could see somebody and they could see, like, most people would have passed by Ed Sheeran when he was busking. There was somebody that saw Ed Sheeran and went, huh.
That's what I'm saying, though.
It is not logical. It is not something that you can teach. It is something that is like, it is genuinely like, I have no other word for it other than, like, it's a spiritual thing. You could just feel it.
But I feel like, is it more people that don't do music that really tune into that? Because people like you or me, where we're like so immersed into the technical aspects of music, it kind of gets in the way of being able to clearly see that and be,
hey, Summer's here,
completely convinced that that person is supposed to be an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because I have that feeling.
I do too.
I have that feeling with a few people.
You want to know what's funny?
Avelia's in the chat. Every time I see Avelia's post, I'm like, this girl's gonna be a massive star. Like, I feel it. I can't put it into words what it is.
Jane, you know what it is though? So I think it could be unlocked to some people. I think it could be in some ways taught to some people. But I'm speaking from me personally. So you know why I get technical. And I feel like a lot of you guys are in this same place, and maybe this will speak to you too. I feel something that I don't know how to create. And I can feel it when other people are doing the same thing. When their skill level or their or access to certain things does not equal what it is they're trying to create.
But that's hearing potential.
No. It's not potential though. Because like, again, with the YX thing, it's not that I know YX is talented.
No, it's about hearing the potential of the song or the portion. That's not necessarily what I'm saying. It's like, I guess it is kind of sensing where they can go.
Yeah, it's capability. Like you can get a taste of or like a feeling of like, okay, this person's got X amount more to give. Like you can tell when somebody's capped out, and you can tell when somebody's like kind of limitless. You can I don't know what it is. I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah.
And not everybody can do it. This is why we get a lot of people. And this is also too like to make this, to bring in another point. You'll notice this for any of you that are this weird alien thing that like you're not able to get out what it is that you feel inside of you. Most people will hear what you make and not understand it and completely walk away from it or just pass over it because they don't get it. And then there's people that'll go, wait, there's something here. Like there's something more here than I can see. That is it may not be able to be unlocked now. It might be in 2 years. It might be in 5 years. Top did this with SZA. SZA was just a good writer. She was pretty talented. And for 5 years, he argued with this girl in a room before she became SZA. Before you had any guarantee that you would ever get SZA, he sat in a room because he had a feeling about somebody and argued with her and beefed with her and dealt with her ups and downs. And then we've got SZA, the SZA that we know. Then we got Control. Then we got that music. You can feel it way before you can see it and way before you can hear it. And not everybody has the ability to have that foresight. Not everybody's a visionary, and there's some people. It's a really specific skill. I don't think it's music related because
that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's like a human.
Yeah, it's
like
this
spirit.
Is this like Rick Rubin has this. Song Machine talks about it.
Why is Rick Rubin making Polymarket ads, bro?
And I would highly recommend, if you want a better understanding of the science of what we're talking about, go read Song Machine. Song Machine talks about how the studio Cheiron and the sound of pop that we know right now, how it came about, how we got Max Martin, right? It was one guy, and that one guy had nothing more than his taste and what he liked. And we have to thank this guy for almost every top 40 hit that we've had for the last 30, 40 years. There was no system. He wasn't a producer. He was a DJ at some point because of his taste.
That was the chapter before, 2 chapters before Max Martin's.
And again, it was just taste and feeling.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, anyways, like that's what I'm saying. Like I think I have a little bit.
Cue into the climb. Let's do it, Danielle. I'm down.
Okay, so the honest truth is, I texted Joel.
Actually, I said, should we talk about this?
I texted Joel, and I said, I'm about to make a post. And I explained to him what I was going to say in the post.
I don't think you ended up making the post, did you? I'm sure.
And it was about Clive Davis.
Yeah.
And he said, do not make that post.
Yeah, I said, no, because I asked, I was like, we should talk about it.
No, but you said, don't make that post.
Yeah.
You said don't make the post
because I think there is a calm medium. It's and I think a lot of people want to do the take a stand thing, which I can understand that, right? I think we need temperance when handling a conversation like that. Okay,
I think I'm pretty good with temperance, don't you think?
Fair enough.
Do you think?
But I think it's a conversation. I don't think it's a post, you know?
Why not?
Context.
In what sense? It's a very clear subject matter for me.
Okay, well then go. Let it rip then, big dog. Let it rip. Go ahead. Piss everybody off.
No, I'm not trying to piss nobody off. But here's when I get very inspired to make posts when I see other people posting about things that either A, don't make any sense, B, they're lying, or C, they're missing a huge part of the story that doesn't fulfill exactly what's happening or what had happened.
Type shit.
You know? So I'm not here to cause any trouble or like I'm not trying to go viral, but there are certain things that really bug my spirit. And then if that's the case, then I have to kind of speak up. You saw that when the whole Suno thing was going down.
Yeah. That's when Jane got popping. That's when Jane got popping. She was beefing with everybody.
It's not beefing, though. It's not beefing. It's bringing up perspective and logic and understanding and also bringing up the things that may not make us the most money, but we need to address those things.
For sure.
All I'm saying is this. I would like to just say this. People in the building. Ooh, can't start the sentence like
that. Maybe this is a good place to start. Capability can't be enough to make up for lack of character. Being good, having that thing that we're talking about cannot be enough.
I'll take that to a next step too. Sometimes there's a cost. There's a cost, and you have to have a very clear understanding of what you are willing to give away and what you are not willing to give away. And a lot of people, a lot of indie artists, they think this will never happen to me. I will never get into this position where I'm going to have to decide. And I've seen it time and time and time and time and time again, where somebody all of a sudden gets into the position of having to make that decision. And that's why I'm saying people at the top or people that have influence, they have the ability to open doors for artists, for songwriters, producers, even engineers, etc., etc. Those are the people that need to be good. It's because I'm going to keep talking. I don't think I should keep talking about this, but all I'm saying is we need better people, not only that are making the music, but are in the
that are cultivating the music.
No, that are in the buildings.
Yeah.
We need better characters to be inside the building that are moving these pieces around, because that's where the money is being made.
My